Yeah. I'm representing a network of Flemish cultural centers and stages. And our goal is to make concert tours in the region of folk world music, the broad sense. And that's why I'm here. So I used to be a managing director of a venue till 4 or 5 years ago. Then I got retired. I founded the network myself 20 years ago. And at the moment we're 25 members. And not everybody can join because we look that there are not too many centers in the same region member, because that would be some competition between the centers, and so we try to avoid that. And then I give some information about the bands I see, and then it's up to the members if they book it or not. And they also can give their own propositions, so it's not only me. Everybody can, and nowadays you get the information by the internet, and they look themselves at YouTube and find some interesting things. Yeah. And then it's it's always see what happens. Sometimes if you see a band, it can take up to 5 years before it's really booked. Making a tour, the most difficult thing is to connect the dates and the venues. Yeah. So sometimes there is interest enough, but you can't find one weekend that all the people that are interested have their venue is not taken already. So this is the biggest problem actually. It's the dates. When I started focusing with my venue, when I was still in charge there, I was and I'm still convinced that world music in the broad sense should be shown by all the venues to the possible audience. And my experience is that if you do the effort year after year, you really build up an audience, and they're very willing to hear things they don't know. Often people would ask me in the venue, like, Roger, what should we take this year? Because in the beginning of the season we sell the how do you call that in English? The tickets for a whole year, abonnement. But what's in English it's called otherwise. But so, and then I said, well, take things you don't know. I said, yeah, well, what do you want? If you take something you don't know, you can be not satisfied, or you don't like it, but also you can be surprised by what you see. If you only take the things you already know, it only can fulfill your expectations. You're not surprised anymore. And if you, on a scale, what's the most strongest feeling is the surprising. And yesterday the Norwegian girl that was playing also, and Andreas from Basco, who was playing in a duo. That's the three things that I probably go put on the table in our network. Yeah.